couple corrections. I think he said I work for free. He also mentioned something about me dating his daughter. I want to have my wife stand up. Just give a round of applause. He said something about that I was his son, but I want to have my father stand up. Pastor Larry Watson, Sr. from Linwood Baptist Church. It truly is a pleasure to be here tonight amongst my city, the city that helped to raise and rear me, from a young child to a successful trial lawyer. I really feel like I'm amongst family here tonight. I'm what's called a proud Pensacolian. And the reason I say I'm proud is because I was able to come back to Pensacola and live my dream. I was able to practice, and I'm still able to practice with one of the most successful law firms in the state, arguably even the nation, alongside my mentors, Fred Levin and Mike Papantonio. I think sometimes when you achieve, you have to look back at the obstacles that you've already overcome in life to motivate you to achieve in the future. I'm motivated and I'm encouraged to be able to come back to the city that I love, Pensacola, Florida. And it almost reminds me of when I used to sit back and watch Roy Jones Jr. with my family, when he would go into other cities and states and say, P-Cola in the house. I feel the same way when I go to trial in other states. When I went to Montgomery and they gave me a $3.3 million verdict, the first thing I wanted to say is that P-Cola is in the house. When I got the $12.6 million verdict, the first thing I wanted to say is button up my coat and say, P-Cola is in the house. I say I'm a proud Pensacolian. I'm proud of my city and proud of where I come from. When I thought about the message that I wanted to deliver to my city tonight, I wanted to use my musical background. There's a few songs that I want to just discuss with you briefly. I won't hold you too long tonight. But the first song y'all must have forgotten. Pensacola, do you know that back in the early 1900s, before you and I were ever here, that the population of Pensacola was 80% black. All right. Did you know that? Oh, yeah. Did you know that there was a black mayor in Pensacola, Salvador Pons? Did you know that before you and I were ever here, that black people were business owners, land owners, investors, that we had property, large houses? In fact, Booker T. Washington visited this city and said that it was a booming city for African Americans. He said that in Pensacola they own large houses, the black folks, even in the 1800s, that they had 52-story houses and 8 to 10 bedrooms in each house. That each family, they had business owners, dry goods stores, tin shops, real estate agencies, funeral homes, 5 saloons owned by black men and women, 1 locksmith, 9 grocery stores owned by black men and women, 6 meat markets, 30 restaurants, 15 barbershops. Sometimes you got to look back at what the folks before you did, because if we were business owners then, we can be business owners now. If we were lawyers then, we can be lawyers now. If we own big houses then, we can still own big houses now. Sometimes you got to look back where you came from. I think y'all must have forgotten. When you go off to college, on your very first day, when you sit down, I want you to say P-Cola in the house, because you come from a rich city. And before you take your first exam, I want you to remember this message. Don't forget about the power of prayer. If I can see, I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. Young people, I believe you can fly. I believe that you can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Get your plan together. Spread your wings. You're going to leave Pensacola and fly away, but I hope you come back after you get your degree. I believe that you can soar. I see you running through that open door. Young people, I believe you can fly tonight. I believe you can fly. I believe that you can fly.